Hey Capricorn, welcome to your September 2020 reading. I strongly suggest that you check out your opposing sign of Cancer, as you may find more relevant information there. If you'd like to contact me for a personal reading, that information is provided below in the description box, and I'd be more than happy to help you. Alright, so if you're wondering what all this stuff on the table is so I decided to kind of display one of the many ways that I've received messages or intuitive hints. So I have tried starting this video several times now, and every time I go to start speaking, on your energy, some loud noise comes by, or the wind picks up out of nowhere and messes up my microphone. So it would seem like to me that somebody doesn't want your truth to be heard. It's as though like somebody's speaking over you. I also feel like you feel like there's a change coming, and you may be nesting in a way, and you may be nesting to prepare for a baby, but nesting more in a way like you're getting all your stuff organized and squared away at your home. It's like you just intuitively know, whether you know you're intuitively picking this up, that there is some kind of change coming. But I do feel like as the days go on into September, as it gets closer to this change happening, you're just going to have a really different energy, or you're going to be feeling energy more efficiently, or you're going to be way more sensitive to it. And it's almost going to be eerie, like way too much information download through all sorts of receptors. Anywho, so let's get back to the junk on the table. So this is one of the many ways I receive guidance, spiritual messages. When I do a personal reading with somebody, it's in a way, and this is hard to explain, but this is also a reason why I want to display this, because when I was coming into my gifts, I was unable to find actual information of what it's like to receive a download. Yes, they have ascension symptoms, third eye awakening symptoms, all this stuff that are very generic, but nothing about an actual experience and what that experience was like in a descriptive manner. So I just figured I'd kind of show you the process of how I sometimes pick up messages. Alright, so Capricorn, what I see here so far on the table is that, one, I noticed and I didn't lay this out in any particular order, I just was trying to make it look halfway decent, I guess, spacing it apart so you can see it on the camera, but I didn't think of an order to follow a storyline or anything. So it's almost like what I see here is your lifestyle is about ready to change. There is some kind of third energy coming into play here. So lifestyle, something you're protective of, something that's maybe been hard to keep a hold of, slippery like soap in the shower. Anyways, it does look like, ooh, I don't like that. So right next to that, we have the razor blades. So you need to be protective of your life force, your energy. Definitely make sure there's not any intended whoops moment. But, okay, so if I go back to what I'd seen before, was that there is, it's almost like there's a gift for you. And that may be that somebody important in your life, possibly a family member, a child, somebody that you feel very connected to, could be even a romantic connection, is on their way home. Something you've been working on or thinking about is about ready to manifest. 777s are lucky. There's going to be some kind of lucky break, but I think that you always knew this. It's almost as though there may have been some kind of litigation or issue in your recent past of which something was taken from you and it was unjust. And you're going to get that back. It may come during the winter time. There's going to be some kind of setting. So what I feel like is, so the sets here on the table is it sets your makeup. It's like a fine powder that sets your makeup so it doesn't, obviously, so it looks smoother, stays longer, and etc. Anywho, so it's also when I think of sets and molds. It's like you've been creating something. You're a dream weaver. And I was hearing that song when I first started getting into your energy, was a Dreamweaver, and I can't remember who that's by. If anybody knows, go ahead and leave that in the description or in the comments. I'd greatly appreciate it. And then I'm hearing like Bloody Shoes by Cardi B, or Bodak Yellow. Is that what that's called? I can't remember. Yeah, but whatever you're getting yourself into, which I think it is something that you desperately want, or this person desperately wants from you, you need to address this like a scalpel and not like a shotgun. So keep it nice and neat, like nip tuck, not deer hunting. Anywho, I don't know where that came from. So somebody may be going deer hunting or going hunting or camping or going to be out in the nature. I also had found this little family tree, like pendulum type thing. And with it, I had found 2 rings. One of which is made out of a certain stone I can't think of right now that offers protection, and the other is a mood ring. And the way that I had put them together was over the tree of life. So I would look at that as like a spiritual commitment. Maybe you're married to somebody in spirit. Maybe you ran into, I'm not big on twin flame. I don't know enough about it. But like maybe it's like a twin flame type situation. It does look like somebody had hidden their truth, or maybe somebody had their blindfold on or needs to take the blinders off and see the panoramic picture. There does look like somebody who's being quiet and sneaky as a mouse, busy at work, working and collaborating with other people. But I feel like you're going to shine a light on this, as we have the headlamp. There's like a headlamp it's made for kids. It's actually really cute. Here that's going to shine a light on all this quiet busyness. There may be some kind of fundamental life lesson that comes up this month, or it may be something rhetorical, something from your memory, and you learn how to build a new foundation. You may try a completely different approach. But see, then you see like, oh my goodness, maybe somebody's being stealthy about coming home. Because you think about the iHome mouse, well, that's a mouse, and right next to it we have a literal like speed car, a race car, like speeding in. So somebody's speeding home, like coming in fast. Somebody may be dealing with somebody in the military, or somebody has been very honorable in their actions, whether that be you or somebody you're dealing with. You may feel like you can get a breath of fresh air this month. So you may have been very anxious about something. I do feel like you're going to pick up some loose change. Somebody, if you hear this cat meowing, there is a neighborhood cat that comes around, and he's a tuxedo cat, and he meows all the time. So you may have somebody coming in to rat on somebody else, like tell somebody else's secrets. Maybe you've got a neighbor who likes to gossip. Be careful of that. Don't always believe everything that you hear. Obviously, I know you guys like to do your own research. It does look like the plug may be removed out of something. What is that? Let's see here. Definitely shining a light on something. Like you're going to see the naked truth in all its ugliness. Yeah, so somebody's very busy, though, uncovering some kind of deception or sneaky, mousy behavior. Something had happened that was unjust and unfair, but it does look like maybe there was a final decision in something that was unjust and unfair. But it looks like there's going to be a sudden change of luck, but I feel like you already had a feeling of what this is, like almost down to the T. So it's like you're almost like, in a way, you have begun trusting yourself and having faith enough in the universe that you are manifesting at like really rapid rates. Like you're, like, what do they call that? Like you're in the vortex. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and start pulling some cards here for Capricorn, September 2020. So the first card we have is the Court, followed by pleasant letter, and then that's followed by the living room. Underneath the deck, we have false person. So, yeah, definitely looks like there's going to be some kind of, if there was some kind of, something you felt you were under some kind of scrutiny for, or you had went through some kind of prosecution for, that you didn't do, you might actually receive a delightful letter about who was manipulating people in the court. If you look at this, or within the situation of which this was made, it could be in between friends, family, a job, it could be legal. But you look here, we have the false person. This may have happened in August. But look how she's manipulating this little puppet by a string. Yeah, and then there's a closed book on the desk, so manipulating somebody and not giving all the information. Somebody may be sad and feel like they've been put in a position that they can't change, even though it wasn't justly done. So I'm going to go ahead and pull a few more cards, and I will pull, this is going to be Lenormand here, but I will pull normal tarot, and we will get, what's that called? Zodiac signs and clarification. Oh my goodness, like it just does not get any more. So we have the lilies, which could be a spiritual leader, it could be a judge, a attorney, somebody within the legal system, or somebody you deem as being wiser than you. You may also feel like your spirituality is blocked, or you're blocked from intuitively receiving messages about the situation. We have the bouquet. We have the clouds. Let's see if I can. The snake. Maybe I can aim this down a little lower and you'll be able to see better. There we go. The fish. The letter and the key popped out together, and then under the deck we have the letter again. So before clarifying with the regular tarot, what I see here is that there may be something that is coming in about a judge or somebody of a higher authority position, somebody of power, somebody who would be reputable, of having higher wisdom or knowledge of a specific field. So this could be a professor, it could be a judge, it could be a spiritual leader like a priest or a pastor. But somebody in that position is coming in or is going to overturn some kind of distance. Like there may be somebody coming back that's at a distance from you, somebody coming home. See, but and it may be due to that there is a discovery of somebody manipulating a decision because they wanted money or they wanted to save money. So like an example would be like somebody in child support court who is just full of it, lying about their income or lying on you, trying to take custody of the child. But so clarifying, but they don't really want the child, they just don't want to have to pay. So clarifying the lilies here, we have the Six of Coins. So it may be that there was some kind of decision that had been bribed to bring an ending. Could be dealing with a Scorpio. I really feel like there's going to be an overturn of a judgment. And it's something like you wished for. This is amazing. Like, this is kind of mind-blowing. It's like you literally may have manifested something like almost immediately. Oh, where'd you go? Like, the turnaround rate of this is like... All right, so clarifying the lilies, we have the Six of Coin. The Mountain is the Death card, which could be Scorpio, and then we have Judgment. So it's almost like a reversal, transformation of a prior, like something's being brought back up for review. And it may be due to some kind of emotional, somebody may be snitching or ratting out a Aries, or an Aries, Leo's Sagittarius. Could also be a Scorpio or a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Anywho, somebody may be ratting this person out, or there may have found out that there was some kind of inappropriate like fraternization going on, which put whatever you lost, like if there was a decision, if you lost a job, you lost a court case, that may have compromised the outcome of this court case. But it seems like this was being hidden, and like, or like whoever is of higher knowledge here is starting to understand that she may have had a biased opinion, or he may have had a biased opinion and had withheld due to this, due to the sneaky behavior of a Aries. But there is some kind of partnership or collaboration that you're going to find out about. Like, you're going to get information and be able to overturn this scenario. Underneath the deck here, we do have the King of Pentacles, the King of Cups, the Lovers, and the Wheel of Fortune. You may also have a water sign or another earth sign coming in. So there's definitely letters and conversations about a different way to decide this separation, or that there's going to become an option available to you that wasn't there before. That is awesome. Also, you might be dealing with somebody who is ultra liberal and uniform. Like, they probably don't sway too hard from their own beliefs or what other people tell them to believe. But then this other word underneath here is ultrasonic, so you may be picking up messages before you actually hear them, like in the, our 3D world. So we got openness, growth, and hope. So I really feel like there's going to come some kind of information available that's going to, and then we have celebration and beauty underneath there. It's going to come to balance. Like, it's going to allow you an option to bring back what you had once lost. Like, it's like instant karma almost is what it feels like. So I'm just going to pull a few more, and then I will close up the reading. Is there any advice we can give Capricorn for the month of September 2020? Ooh. We got thunderbolt and comparison. And then we got isolation and nothingness. So, don't get caught up in your feelings too much. Don't end up standing in the way of this manifestation you got coming in. Because, like, your emotions will affect it, especially if you believe in things like the law of attraction. Yeah, because it's saying that whatever you put out, the energy you put out, will be reciprocated. So you need to trust and understand. Source develops things from moment to moment in your existence. So you can either sit in sorrow, or you can celebrate. Because as Source is transforming your situation, there's going to be some intense situation that comes up, but ultimately, like, it may be hectic, but dealing with it now is the last time you're going to deal with it, is what I feel like. Like, it's done. No more with this BS anymore. Like, I think it's held you stagnant for a while. Looks like you're getting justice, and it's because you're a dream weaver and you decided that's what you wanted and you believed in it. Like, you believe that it will come to you, and it's on its way. Just be very, very vigilant and pay attention to all details, because there is somebody, I feel like a little sneaky mouse working in the background that you may not have full vision of. Yeah. Yep, you have the Five of Swords, the Three of Wands, and the Seven of Cups. So you're, like, choosing to find a different way around conflict. It's like you've learned, and it's ultimately going to bring in your, I believe, your stability. Yeah, you may be dealing with a Leo or an Earth sign, maybe possibly somebody younger than you, but there will be justice for some competition, jealousy, pettiness of an Aries who may have taken a child. That child may be coming back, or even if this was another full-grown person, like, it could have been a woman who took away or you feel like took away or had something to do with a man leaving. That man would be coming back. If you had a job opportunity pass you by, because you may have had some chaos going on in your life, that it's coming back around. I highly feel like whatever this is pertaining to might have to do with something with August, but it doesn't have to. It could stem all the way back to, like, November or January. I mean, whatever resonates with you. But I do feel like you may have another earth sign or a fire sign definitely coming in. There is a little bit of air too. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Well, Capricorn, it looks like, oh yeah, and I found some beads too, and then they're like the little alphabet beads, and the letters that I had found randomly throughout my house is M, L, O, Z, T, V, K, E, Q, and O. So those letters may mean something, they may not. Oh yeah, and I had heard Dirty Money, Speed Racer. I just heard Delta Flight, Delta Connections. Oof. Yeah, keep at it. Just keep your mind, keep your thoughts straight. What you think about, you bring about. Capricorn, that's what I have for you for your reading of September 2020. Please like, share, subscribe. I greatly appreciate it. If you'd like to have a personal reading with me, that information is provided below in the description box, and I'd be more than happy to help you. Capricorn, I hope you have a wonderful week. I'll see you soon.